All right. How many of you guys last year, your teacher showed you how to use your answer choices to help you answer multiple choice questions? Anybody? All right. That is why we are going over this. So looking at this first problem. Oh, all of your questions tomorrow also are some type of word problem. And how many of you guys have taken a test on SchoolNet? Everybody who was in the district last year should have their hand raised. Okay. So essentially you do have the option to annotate using SchoolNet. If you feel the need, like that's going to help, then obviously I want you to do that. For the purpose of today, we are going to annotate together. Obviously you don't have this problem in front of you, so you guys are just going to help me with annotating. So it says Nora drove 112,800 miles last year for her job. She drove the same number of miles each week. She worked 48 weeks last year. How many miles did Nora drive each week? What is important in the first question, or first sentence, sorry. Samantha.
112,800 miles.
Okay, and she did this, she drove that last year. All right, what's important in the next sentence? Gabe. Okay, so she worked 48 weeks. That's how many she worked altogether. What about the second sentence? What's important in that one? Ansley.
She drove the same number of miles each week.
So same number of miles each week. And then obviously, how many miles did Nora drive each week? So in your notebook, number 1, which number is going underneath the division house? You have a question, or are you? Okay. Hurry up. Am I supposed to hear anything that is coming out of your mouth? So 112,800, and then we're dividing that by 48. Now, if we are looking at our answer choices, if you have multiple choice, this is my recommendation to you, if it will focus. It's going to be one of those days with this, and we're not going to get upset. We're just going to move on. All right, so I would use my answer choices here to help me, to guide me in my multiplication, because sometimes I feel like our struggle is not necessarily that we don't know the process. We just are not great at multiplying. So your first number for each answer choice is what? 2. It's a 2. So you know you're multiplying your divisor by 2. That's the only option you have, correct? All right, now the hard part is, where do we put that 2? So following the same process we were practicing, can we multiply anything times 48 to get 1? 11. All right, so this is where the 2 goes. All right, multiply 48 times 2, and then raise your hand when you have your answer. Sincere, what did you get when you multiplied 48 times 2? 96. All right, so I'm going to take and I'm going to subtract 96 from 112. All right, raise your hand when you have that answer. All right, Isaac, what'd you get?
12.
Are you sure it's 12? Reagan, will you jump up and turn on one of those light switches, please? So what do you get when you do 12 minus 6? Just turn on one of them. There you go. All right, so you end up with just focus. I despise. I absolutely hate this projector. No, hate has been like, it's ridiculous. All right, so you ended up with what? 16. All right, then we're going through our process of division. Now, looking at my answer choices, what is the only number I can multiply 48 based off of this second number in my answer choice? What's the only number? And this is really easy, guys, because you're just looking at your answer choice. It's all the same number. Put it down and stop. So what are we multiplying 48 by? Right. 3. All right, when we do 48 times 3, we end up with 144. Do the subtraction. Raise your hand when you have that answer. Gabriel, you end up with 24. All right, I bring down my 0. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky, but we can eliminate some of our answer choices, right? Can we get rid of A?
Yes.
Yes. Why can we get rid of A? Why? Angel? I can't hear anything you're saying. No idea what you're saying, son. I think it's right, but I'm not understanding. Silas, what did he say?
He said that the number that we got from subtracting and then that 0 is really high. So you put the 0 there was 48.
Right. So A is deleted. It's gone. We know it's not our answer. All right. Looking at B, can we get rid of B based off of the third number being a 2?
Yes.
Raise your hand and tell me why. Why can we get rid of it based off of this number being a 2? Isaac. Right, that's not even close, right? So technically, without doing another bit of work for our math, we have our answer. However, you're gonna finish and show your work just to check and make sure. So we're gonna multiply 48 times 5. Raise your hand and tell me, what do you get when you multiply 48 times 5? Reagan, what'd you get, sweetie? 240. All right, and then I have to bring this 0 down. What do I multiply 48 by to get 0? 0. All right, so that is a strategy when you're dividing that helps students, okay? I highly recommend this because why not? If you have multiple choice answers, why not use them? Why not let it guide you? All right, let's look at number 2. So number 2 says, what is the solution of 6,528 divided by 32? All right, so 6,528 goes under our division house and 32 goes on the outside. All right, looking at our answer choices. Why can I multiply 32 by to get 6? Anything? Are you writing this down? Can I multiply 32 by anything to get 6? No. All right. Now, looking at my answer choices, what is the only number I can multiply 32 by based off of my answer choices? Kira, what is the first number in all of my answers? So therefore, what's the only number I can multiply by? Use your words, sweetie. Thank you. All right, 32 times 2 gives you what, Kira? All right, before I move on, are there any answer choices I can get rid of based off of where I placed my 2 in my answer? And this is where place value comes in handy a whole lot. Angel. All right, I can get rid of A. Is there anything else I can get rid of? B. So I can get rid of both of those. Why can I get rid of both of A and B? What's the reasoning? Because we multiplied by 2, which was right. Kira? Right, they're in the tens. So this is 21 and this is 24. We're right now in the hundreds place. So we're now going to look at these two answers as one of my answers. Does that make sense? All right. So I'm going to bring down my 2. And what can I multiply 32 by? It's either going to be 0 or it's going to be 2. So what do I multiply 32 by to get 12? 0 or 2? I should have way more hands because this is not rocket science right now. You're either picking 0 or you're picking 2. Mason? Right, because there's nothing we can multiply 32 by to get 12. All right, and with that, do I know my answer?
Yes.
Yes, I do. My answer is going to be C. But just to finish this up and make sure I did my work right, I am going to multiply this by 4, and I'm going to get 128. All right, how do you guys feel about those first 2 problems? Makes it a lot easier if you have multiple choice. Yes, no? Okay. All right. We're going to do one more and then we're going to get into our game today. So we're going to do number 3. And number 3 says, what is the quotient of 315 divided by 21? Okay. You have a question?
It doesn't say division, but you know division of quotient.
Yes.
This is English.
Sorry. What is the quotient of 315 and 21? Thank you. But knowing that the word quotient means answer to a division problem. All right, I want you guys to solve this problem on your own using your answer choices and then stand up when you have your answer. So again, you're using your answer choices to guide your your division. All right, have a seat. Raise your hand and tell me which answer choice or answer choices did you eliminate right away? Which ones did you eliminate right away? Molly? Right. And why did you get rid of C and D? Just a little bit louder. Yes, there's no 3 digits, all right? So Now, obviously, we're only multiplying by what number? Based off of our answer choices that are left, what number are we multiplying by? Kira? 1. All right, and then obviously, we're not going to multiply 21 by 0 because we can multiply 21 by something to get 105. All right, do you feel like that is going to help you a little bit more tomorrow? Again, all of your questions tomorrow, the 7 questions that you're going to see tomorrow, have multiple choice answers. So that is hopefully a strategy that you guys will use moving forward. All right, you need to. How do I do this without getting in trouble with your other classes? Okay, in your group members' book bags, you can pull up to 5 pieces of paper out. So you can pick 1 piece of paper or you can pick 5 pieces of paper. But between you and your group members, figure out how many pieces of paper you want out. Everything else gets closed and put away. You don't need your notebook or anything. But don't obviously use some, because you're going to be crumbling it up. So do not use something that is going to be important for another class. So I don't get something. And everything else gets put away. Let's go, guys. And everything else away. Everything else is off of your desk. Yes, just make sure you can see. Everything else is off of your table. Everything. Everything else is off the table. They give you one. All right. So, table 2 is ready. Table 1 is not ready. Table 5 is not ready. Table 6 is ready. Table 7 is not ready. Table 4 is ready. Table 3 is not ready. Everything else is off of your table. Water bottle's fine. Everything else needs to be gone. Oh, let me get you. All right. With your paper. Everybody should have the amount of paper that they're going to use. With your paper, you are making a basketball. Okay? So with those 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 sheets, crumble it up. Ball. Obviously, you're making 1, not 4. So put them together, you're making 1. Yes, you're making 1 basketball. Or traskaball, or whatever you want to call it. Once you have your, once you have your traskaball ready, please stand up and be quiet. So if you're standing, what are you not doing?
Talking.
Whatever's in your pocket, put it in your book bag now. Put it in your book bag. You don't need it out. All right, go ahead. Have a seat. So again, the way that this is going to go is each member of the team must solve the question. Okay? So each one of you guys are solving. So it's not one person. Only the person I call will show me the answer. If correct, your team scores a point and gets a chance to score bonus points by shooting the ball into the trash can, which is right here. You can earn 1, 2, or 3 bonus points depending on how far you stand from the trash can. The team with the most points wins. Like I said, the team that has the most points, where's my sticky note, will get some extra credit points, 10 to be exact, on your quiz tomorrow. Okay? And obviously, the further back you go, what do you think? The more points you get. So 3, 2, and 1 are right here. All right. Any questions? You don't lose the amount of points. You just don't get the extra points. So if your group is the one who got it right, you still get that 1 point, but you don't get any extra points. That's why it's there. Yes. I'm sorry, I can't hear 14 people. No, it's just, so everybody has to answer it. Everybody has to show me their board. It's the first team that gets it done. Yes. And you have to show all of your work. So it's not like you can just try to answer. You have to show everything. Okay? Any other questions? Each time you're also rotating, like obviously there's one whiteboard. So you're obviously rotating the whiteboard for those that are actually writing. So each time a new person is going to write. Okay? But that doesn't mean that the other person is sitting there doing nothing or the other people are sitting there doing nothing. Does that make sense? All right. Any other questions? So your markers are capped until I tell you to go. If I see that you are working before the problem is finished being read, you will be eliminated. So no markers should be uncapped at this point. I will tell you when to go. Cap your marker. Cap your markers, guys. I will let you know when to start the problem. All right, first problem. It says Max has $55. He is saving to buy a skateboard that costs $100. If Max saves $5 each week, in how many weeks will he have enough saved to buy the skateboard? Go. Stand up when you're done and you have your answer. talking. If you're talking, you're gonna get eliminated. If you're not ready to be standing, don't stand. Remember, these are division problems. So if you do not have division on your board, you're not getting credit. These are division problems. Fix your attitude and fix your work now. Sit down if you're not done. Sit down if you're still writing. It's not rocket science. Get out. If you can't behave and do what you're supposed to, you're not going to be in here. You can sit outside and watch. All right, have a seat. This is a nightmare. Woo. Zachary's group, you guys were first. Show me your board. Cap your markers. Okay. What did you guys originally have? Stop writing. If I say cap your markers, that means stop writing. Like, holy moly. What did you originally have? Okay, never mind. What did you guys originally have?
We originally had 11, but now we know 20.
Okay, what did you guys originally have? What did you guys originally have? Or what do you have? Let me see. Okay. What did you guys have in the back? Okay.
We originally had 55, and I did 5 times 9, and I got 45.
Okay, so obviously this is more than just a one-step problem, correct? You know that they're trying to get $100, right? How much does he already have? 55. So you have to subtract 55 from 100 to start with. You end up with 45. Then, what do you do with 45? Divide it by 5, which gives you 9. You must show your work. Nobody is getting any points for that one. Okay? It is not going to be as simple as just doing some division, is it? You're going to have to think a little bit with these problems. These problems are not terribly hard, but you're going to have to do, there might be times when you have to do more than one step. All right? So no points for that one. It's kind of our trial one. All right, erase your boards. Okay, ready? Second question. Close your markers. Says Dan has 78 blue balloons and 126 red balloons. He gives each of his 3 friends the same number of balloons and doesn't keep any for himself. How many balloons does each friend get? So remember, this is a multi-step problem. So you're going to have to do more than just one thing. Go. All right. Show me your board. Make sure you have your answer circled. Give 68. Okay, show me your board. Show me your board. Show me your board. 68. 68. All right, so the correct answer is 68. So everybody gets a point. My first group to stand up was Ansley's group. So who's shooting? All right, Gabriel, 1, 2, or 3 points. Did you make it or miss it? Missed? Okay, that's all right. All right, so everybody give yourself 1 point though. Like keep track. I'm gonna keep track as well. All right, was that one a little bit better?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, erase your boards. Rotate the boards if you need to. All right, once it gets quiet, we'll move on. Don't erase your point though. All right, next question. All markers are capped. All right, Emily has 118 fiction books and 278 nonfiction books in her collection. Cap the marker, please. She wants to organize her collection and put the books in shelves. Each shelf holds 9 books. How many shelves will Emily need to fit all her books? Go. If you're standing, you should not be writing. All right, I'll start with Silas. What'd you guys have? 54, okay, what'd you guys have? 44, what'd you have?
44.
What'd you guys have? What is it? 44. 46 remainder 2, 44, 44. All right, you guys were the first group up. Now listen, hold on. The correct answer is 44. So if you got 44, you need to give yourself a point, which is table 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Now, table 4, you guys were first. Who's shooting? All right, 1, 2, or 3. All right, step up. All right, everyone have a seat. That's not 2, that's 1, but okay. All right, so you guys get 1 extra point. All right, everyone erase your boards, pass it if you need to, and then get quiet. So right now we have table 1, 2, 5, 7. You guys all have 2 points. Table 4, you have 3 points. Table 3 and 6, you have 1 point. All right, moving on to the next one. Markers are capped. John has 405 baseball cards. He sold 29 of them. He wants to put the rest of the cards in bags. Each bag holds 8 cards. How many bags does John need to store his cards? Go. Just keep going. Keep going. Even though you're not the first team, you still get points. I love that your group is sitting there talking while you're working. So you guys just lost the 1 point you have. Because it's way more important to socialize than it is to do anything else. Good thing we're reviewing for our quiz tomorrow. Stand up. Mason, rather than ruining my eraser, why don't you help your teammate? Put the eraser down, you shouldn't even be touching it. Guys, moving forward, if I see people not paying attention or not helping, I'm just going to send you to the hallway and I'll put that person or those group members with another group. We are reviewing for a quiz and people are socializing or not doing anything, and it's mind-blowing to me. What's your answer? All right, what was your answer? What was your answer? What was your answer? Remainder. What was your answer, girls? What was your answer, Kira? Okay. Ansley, what was your group? All right, the correct answer is 47. So table 2, table 3, table 5. You guys don't, sorry, table 4. You guys don't get any points since nobody in your group worked except for Kira. And then table 6. You guys get an extra shot. Two? Okay. Ooh, nice try. Close. All right. Erase your boards. Cap markers. That's good. All right, next question. It says there are 159 girls and 165 boys at South Mountain Elementary School. Each child's science project will be judged. There are 6 judges and each judge is assigned to the same number of projects. How many projects will each judge need to judge? Go. Make sure you're showing all of your work. So if you are not showing the rest of your math on your division, you are not going to get points or credit. Make sure you're showing your work. shouldn't be standing if you're not done writing. All right, starting in the back, what was your answer? 54. Group 6. Group 5. Group 4. Or 1. All right, the correct answer is 54. All right, Ansley, your group is first again. So all groups except for table 4 get a point. And then you guys get to shoot. Where are you shooting from? 2? All right.
First 2 radius.
Yep. By the sticky note. Ooh, 2 extra points. All right. Hurry up. Moving on to, or let's run down. So, table 1, you guys have 3 points. Okay. Table 2, you'll have 4. Table 3, you have 2. Table 4, you have 4. Table 5, you have 4. Table 6, you have 1. And table 7, you have 6. Okay. All right, captain markers. So it says budget market ordered 484 cans of vegetables. 28 cans were damaged during the shipping. The storage manager will place the undamaged cans on shelves with the same number on each shelf. There are 8 shelves. How many cans will the store manager place on each shelf? Go. Bless you. Where's your answer? You need to circle it. All right, have your markers. All right. Table 2, start with you.
We got 57.
Okay. Table 3,
16.
16. Table 4,
56 and 97.
okay. Table 5. Why are you erasing anything? You will not get any points if you don't stop, Mason. If you are standing, leave it alone. Sorry, table 5. 57. Table 6. Okay, table 7 or 6, whatever table you guys are. 57, table 1. Only because I saw your work, I will give you credit. But once you're up, leave it alone. Do you understand? The correct answer is 57, so that goes to table 1, table 2, table 5, table 6. You guys have 57? No. Table 7. You guys have 57? Okay. And then my first group was, the sit up was Silas, right? I think it was between y'all two.
Yeah, I saw them stand.
Okay, so tables 5.
I think it was one of the questions back that we were on.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Where are you shooting from? 1? All right. So right now we have table 1 has 4, table 2 has 5, table 3 has 2, table 4 has 4, table 5 has 6, table 6 has 1, and table 7 has 7. All right. Erase your boards if you have not done so. All right, Mr. Smith has a total of 148 balloons. He has 112 white balloons and an equal number of red, blue, green, and yellow balloons. How many blue balloons does Mr. Smith have? Go. All right. Let me start with table 6. What did you guys come up with? Okay. Table 5. I can't. Let me see your board. I can't hear you. Okay. Table 4. Let me see your board. 7? All right, so the correct answer for this one is 9. Don't erase your board. So table 1, table 2, table 4, table 6, and table 7. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see who stood up first. All right, so you guys get to. All right, going for 2. It's all right. It's okay. All right. Erase the boards. Moving on. Guys, remember, even though you're not maybe first, it's still important to get the question right because you still get a point. All right, so being first is great and all because you do get a chance to get that extra point, but also getting the answer correct and getting that point as well because you never know. I might throw in something extra depending on how we're working. All right, next one. A teacher has a total of 2 pencils in his desk. The teacher needs a total of 206 pencils. Each pack of pencils has 6 pencils. How many packs of pencils are needed to have a total of 206 pencils in all? Go. Not right now. Stop. I'm tired of seeing you dance out of the corner of my eye. It's absolutely ridiculous. Careful. Remember, stand up when you have your answer. Go to the bathroom now, Mason, since you didn't do anything anyways. Go. All right, table 4, what'd you guys get?
34.
Let me see your work. Okay, table 3, table 2, table 1, table 5, table 6. All right, so everybody gets a point. And then, I think it was you, one of you guys. Okay, so go ahead. Where are you shooting from?
I'll do the
3? All right.
That's
Yeah, 3. Shh, guys. Woo, close. All right, race boards. All right, next question says John bought a total of 294 stickers. He bought 237 heart stickers and an equal number of flower, star, and glitter stickers. How many star stickers did John buy? Go. see. Hey, you're still getting points though. That's what's important. You guys didn't finish your work. Sit down. I said you have to finish your division. You did not finish your division. There's no 0 at the bottom of your work. Sit down. All right, now stand up. If you're not finishing your division, if you're not showing all of your work, sit down. Table 1,
19.
table 2,
19.
table 3, 21, 19, table 5. Show me your work. What'd you get? Okay. And table 7.
13 and 82.
Okay, so the correct answer for this one is 19. So it's table 1, table 2, table 4, and table 6. All right, where are you guys shooting from? 2? All right. Ooh, close. All right, we have one more question. Now listen, we have one more question, and then hopefully we have time. Everybody will get to shoot from each person, not each person, sorry. One person from each group will get to take a final shot, whether you're in first place or last place. Okay? All right, last question. Cap your markers. Cap your markers. Says Mrs. Brown needs 249 notebooks in total. She already has 17 notebooks in her closet. Notebooks come in packs of 4. How many packs of notebooks does Mrs. Brown need to buy to have a total number of 249? Go. Make sure you have all your work on that whiteboard. Easy. You get to choose where you go. I'd check that if I were you.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, so rather than have an attitude, erase it and just start over. Points are still important.